Timmy, Chester, and AJ are outside getting rid of their old things by skeet shooting them with a slingshot. Among the old belongings is Timmy's Crimson Chin doll from last year. Even though Timmy loved the doll, he now wants it gone because he has gotten bored with it and its lame phrases. Before they can lodge the doll, Timmy hears a little girl calling him. Chester grabs a pair of binoculars and spots Vicky's little sister Tootie, a 9-year-old girl who has with a huge crush on Timmy. He and his friends run into their anti-girl fortress, actually Timmy's treehouse, changed by Cosmo and Wanda into something like the bridge of a Star Trek starship. Tootie asks to come to the treehouse and play, and Timmy responds by having his friends fire phasers, in other words water balloons, at her, making her cry and leave. Chester and AJ then exit to get more balloons so they can strap the Crimson Chin doll to one and throw it at Tootie. Timmy realizes this is his last time with his action figure and starts to feel remorse, so he wishes that he and the Crimson Chin doll could have one last adventure. Cosmo and Wanda shrink Timmy down to toy size and make the Chin doll able to talk and move on its own. However, Tootie has come back and is on her way inside the treehouse, so the Chin doll grabs Timmy and takes him to a hiding place. Tootie grabs Cosmo and Wanda, who have poofed themselves into dolls, saying that she wants to add them to her Timmy Love Shrine. Cosmo suggests to Tootie, under the guise of an action phrase, that Timmy would come over to her house to get them back, and seeing opportunity to meet Timmy, Tootie decides to do that and leaves with the fairies. When she is gone, the Crimson Chin doll takes off, leaving Timmy alone, doll-sized, at the mercy of his returning friends, who, mistaking him for another action figure, cover him with honey and launch him into the yard of Mrs. O'Leary, the beekeeping neighbor. Before Timmy can be stung, though, the Chin doll saves him by pushing him into another yard. At Vicky's house, Tootie is playing house with Cosmo and Wanda, imagining Timmy and herself as the dolls and mashing their faces together as if they were kissing, a game which Cosmo takes much enjoyment in. She reenacts the day's events by soaking Wanda, who represents her, with water. Outside, Vicky blackmails two boys into doing yard work for her, then hears Tootie laughing and goes inside to boss her around as well. One of the boys begins mowing the lawn while Timmy and the Crimson Chin doll are crossing it to get to the house, nearly cutting up with them with the lawnmower, in the process before the doll destroys it with Chester's retainer, which Timmy and his friends had launched earlier. Timmy continues toward the house, but is stopped by Doidle, who grabs the Chin doll in his mouth and runs outside. Tootie has placed Cosmo and Wanda on a wedding cake and is simulating her and Timmy's wedding when Vicky comes into a room and takes her the new toys to introduce them to Mr. Hammer and Mrs. Saw. Tootie cries and says that the dolls really belong to Timmy, which only makes Vicky even more inclined to destroy them. Downstairs, Timmy sees Doidle roughing up the Crimson Chin doll with his teeth and causes a distraction by spilling a glass of lemonade on the floor near the dog. Vicky hears the crash and goes downstairs to find out what happened, taking Cosmo and Wanda with her. She sees Doidle and scolds him. "Bad dog! You know you're only supposed to do that outside or at Timmy's house." Before dragging him away, as he drops the Chin doll, Timmy comes to his damaged doll, promising to never let it come to harm again. Cosmo and Wanda appear near him and grant his wish to return to normal size, and he tells them that he should have treated his doll better. The three of them hear Tootie cry and lament that now that Vicky has taken Cosmo and Wanda, Timmy will never come and will never like her. Wanda suggests to Timmy that he should also be nicer to Tootie, with Cosmo adding that is Vicky's sister. Tootie has to suffer her abuse more. Timmy agrees and goes to apologize to Tootie. He and the fairies explain that at his age he's not interested in girls and he will not be until he's 11. Taking the Crimson Chin doll's suggestion, he gives the doll to Tootie as a little secret of love, making her so excited that she falls over. Vicky comes and takes the doll from Tootie to destroy it with a blowtorch, but thanks to another wish from Timmy, the doll becomes indestructible and just bombards her with insults as she tries and fails to meet it. Timmy wishes himself back to the treehouse, where he assures himself that he will be fine as long as Chester and AJ never learn that he helped a girl. Unfortunately for him, Chester and AJ were already outside with Tootie, who uses the Chin doll and another one to mimic her and Timmy kissing and then throws a water balloon at him as a present. Timmy mutters, "Love stinks," to which Cosmo replies, "And is wet, too."